Chelsea used Buhari to do sacrifice to win the World Cup. We used him as sacrifice.
To be a leader is not easy. Let me start by saying that.
A man that stands for discipline. The God cannot speak for themselves.
Hello everyone, welcome to Mike and Matters. This is Delight Abel, your host, and then this is Emmanuel Victor. Today we want to celebrate someone who wants to talk about the achievement of our late ex-president, person of late Muhammed Buhari. You know, when I saw the news at first, the news of his death, I was surprised because when I saw the news online, it felt as if, okay, are these people playing pranks or could it be a joke or what was really happening? And then it was confirmed and the news started flying. I think on Sunday, everywhere you enter on social media, late the president is dead, late ex-president dead and all of that. So there have been many reactions since his death and since he was buried. There have been many reactions for many people, those that care, those that don't care, those that want to use it to catch crews, those that want to use it to make content. You know, a lot of things have been going on since his death was officially announced, and we want to talk about something. And I believe we can start with, what do you say of the late ex-president, Emmanuel?
For me, I would say he was a man of discipline, if I may start with that, because it was during his reign, during the military regime, that we saw the war against indiscipline. So
that's as far back as the military regime.
Yeah, as far back as the military regime. He was a man that stands for discipline. That's just one thing I must say about him, even despite the fact he has other bad sides to it. But this is just one thing I just will say that he has as a human being. He's well disciplined, well cultured, and I would say it's a major blow to Nigeria to lose such an icon, because the man actually is
he's dead.
Yeah, he was an icon and is worthy to remember for the things he had done, both the ones he did right and the ones he didn't do right by us, because so many Nigerians now feel that he did so many things that were not right by us. So
I think I understand, but the thing is, to be a leader is not easy. Let me start by saying that.
Sure.
You know, before I'm privileged to be a leader, all right, I'm privileged to hold some leadership positions. Before I assume those roles, I'll be like, this thing is very easy. What's hard here? What's difficult in doing this? It's not just to do this. But when I assumed some leadership position, that's when it got to me that to be a leader is not a day's job. Talk more of being a president of a whole country, overseeing a whole country. But then this thing, like, it really beats me, right? Going online to see comments of people laughing, reactions of people. I had to guess what exactly is funny in somebody's death.
You're even still laughing. Do you know that same day he died was when Chelsea won the Club World Cup? They said Chelsea.
Yes, I know of that.
They said Chelsea used Buhari to do sacrifice to win the World Cup, the Club World Cup. In fact, they dressed him up, putting on a Chelsea jersey, saying that we used him as sacrifice.
Can Nigerians ever get serious in this?
They now brought a Chelsea picture where they knelt down in a round circle, then Buhari at the center as a steaming smoke, that the sacrifice had been accepted by the gods. But when I saw that meme, I was like, hello, because I never knew that he was late. Until I saw that thing, I was like, Buhari actually dead. I had to go and refresh some certain page, check some certain things. I went on this day. And I saying that actually this is no longer a joke, but this is real. I was like, so we're like,
okay, now another thing beats me again. People coming to say, are we just knowing that this is the time he died? That's one. And other people saying that Buhari has long been dead. You know, I don't know, right? I don't know if it is Buhari or Buhari's twin or whatever they are saying, but you have anything to say about
for
that?
me, the dead cannot speak for themselves. So we now saying that is it true or not is true?
Not really true. I'm just actually using that.
No, let me just paraphrase what you said. Whether it's true or not, the dead cannot speak for themselves. Sure. So we don't have any virtual right to juxtapose that this person is true. Let the matter slide. What we are looking at now is what are the landmines have this life touched? We are not looking. We Nigerians are always forward to look for criticism
out of everything,
at every little
space.
Now, to the shockest of my surprise, your president Tinubu did an honorable thing. I find it something honorable of what he did for naming the former University of Maiduguri. He changed it to Muhammed Buhari University, Maiduguri. Now,
it seems as if he did something remarkable in that school then. That is Buhari himself. For it to be named after him.
I feel that even if he doesn't do anything, but for the president to do such a thing, he feels that this is a way to honor this man.
Yeah.
This is a legend of the country. So this is a way for me to say thank you to this man. Even in his hometown, Daura, there is a transport ministry there. He named it Muhammad Buhari. Is it something state University of Transport or whatever, Daura? Okay. Something of that nature. I saw that thing, I was like, wow. So just immediately, and people are many talks are coming up. Okay, look at his death now. People are saying that Peter Obi traveled far miles and he traveled.
And he did not attend the burial. I think the next day Peter Obi made a post that he actually wanted to come, but he was caught up with a lot of activities.
No matter how you are busy, you could find a way to attend a death of another president of another country, and your schedule do not cut you in between. If your own ex-president of your own country, you cannot squeeze out the time. Nobody in this life will tell me that doesn't have a space of time. I'm an evil person. I will say the blank truth. He failed it. You are first of all to give honor to whom honor is due. Even the Bible said, give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. This man is your president, or was your president. He's late, and his funeral is going on, and you are trying to come up with an excuse that you are busy with whatever you are busy with. Is it that whole day you do not even have a spare 1 hour to just, okay, let me go and see the family members, let me say sorry?
But you realize that he later went.
Even if he went, that is medicine after death. It's medicine after death because they have dragged you. Why must you wait till Nigeria now spell it out to you that, okay, this is what you're supposed to do before you know what to do? These are things that mere human beings are supposed to know, that this is where I'm supposed to go and this is not what I'm supposed not to do.
Well, I understand your point, I understand your pain.
It's not my pain, but I'm trying to say that we Nigerians now, we just take it that since the dead cannot speak for themselves, we are free. We are free to pour shades, throw anything at them.
I get. Now, I'm still speaking on the legend that we lost.
Yeah.
Can you count like a few achievements that this man Buhari, late Buhari, he was able to achieve during his time as the president? That's the last 8 years he ruled, not during those military regime.
For the 8 years he ruled, I'll say for starters, he really did not achieve much like that per se. But there was a bit of economic balance. There was a bit of economic balance in the sense that the dollar we are having the issues now with is no longer the same dollar that we are having issue now. During his time was not a problem, because if you watch, there is something I did like a comparison before this podcast. I compared Tinubu's regime dollar rise to Tinubu's regime
Buhari.
To Buhari's. There was a big margin. So how possible did this legend able to manage dollar to be able to be within the range of 600, 500? But now look at the difference now. We're having almost 1,000 plus.
1,005. It
It can increase, it can decrease. So in Tinubu's regime, there is no balance in the dollar rise. That's the only thing I can say per se. But in other areas, I can say that
I think in the term or in the aspect of security, don't you think he also did?
In terms of security, I would say that the security wise, he thrived a little to stabilize the security of the nation. Okay. But I would say that they frustrated his efforts the more. The more he was trying to balance up the security of the nation, the more they pushed more negative agendas to make it look like as if this man was not working.
I guess.
And that is the same thing they did to Goodluck. The more you keep trying your best, this is politics. I know that in Nigerian politics now, they try to make you believe a psychological thing that yes, this is you're doing now. You're working, you're not working. You want to just prove it to Nigeria that you are incapable.
That's true.
So they fight you through security. Because they know that the major thing that Nigerians will hold you by is by the security.
True.
So now, if you watch, this local around the hearing of today, it's not today. It
has long been in existence.
It has been during the time of Obasanjo. But the only thing is that during Obasanjo's time, it was on a low key. Because it was suppressed and submerged. Then why did it not become something of a high increase? Is as a political agenda to fight something. They are trying to paint a picture to Nigerian politicians or to Nigeria that these political leaders we're electing now are incapable of securing it. So they even there's even a time that Buhari's convoy was being attacked. Because I can still remember that incident very well. When he lost his age, his special age. These are incidents that try to prove to us that this country we are in now, if you are trying to fight to win politically, seriously, you can't achieve anything. Because, okay, now, I was in school, my proprietors are saying state governments have increased the numbers of states, that state creation now is up to 12. Kogi State now has a state attached to himself now. So, how can you, now you're building up a state, so from taking this off from where it is now, but I'm trying to drive out something. Now you're creating a state in Kogi State. Now you have over how many tribes? You have the Okun, you have the Hira. There are many tribes. There are many tribes in Kogi State. Now you do not pitch this state at the center. You pitch it at the Okun side. The Hira will rise and say, why did you not bring it to our side? The Hira will rise, why not our side? And then you too, we rise. So all these things are political gibberish to you that made this man that we do not see his achievements. It now made it look like he was just sitting down there and cooling off. And I'll keep telling to Nigerians, I'm not even scared of saying it anywhere, that even if we elect Peter Obi today, Peter Obi will become a figurehead. Because people who actually own Nigeria are standing behind and blowing the whistle, allowing the president to dance by the music. You are not to say anything. It's what I want, you play that. You don't play outside my card. If you play outside my card, I will have you beheaded. If you play outside my card, I'll have you killed. It's more or less like we're running a military regime.
This conversation is a whole lot, right? And I think we can take a break. Then on another episode, we can kick up from here, talking about, because there are a lot of things to look into. I think you are saying a lot of things that are triggering words inside of me, but I believe time will not be enough so that people can have time to watch these, and then it won't be too. You get it. So when we come next time, we are going to dig deep into it, and then I believe that regardless, a legend is a legend. If you think it's easy,
you think it's easy? Mount being the president of a 36 states.
Maybe they will do better. I don't know.
No, when you claim that Kogi State to say, sir, we have not seen money for pure water. Another guy say you have not seen soap to bath. You will know that to be a president is not a good job.
Okay. Let's call it a wrap here. When we meet next time, we're still going to be hammering on political issues, and we're still going to be touching part of our late ex-president. But until we come your way again, this is Mike and Matters. Do not forget, I am Delight Abel, and this is
Emmanuel Victor.
You can let us know what you think about this episode. Share your thoughts and do well to share, subscribe, and like. We'll come your way again. Bye for now.